Legendary investor Paul Tudor Jones said an amazing quote back in the day. He said that markets only trend 15% of the time, and the rest of the time they go sideways. And this is a very, very profound quote to apply to crypto. I'm going to tell you exactly why. Right now, we're in a chop market. We're going sideways. And I'm sure you've noticed going sideways that the entire timeline loses their minds, starts attacking each other, goes into fear, anger, and depression. This is almost worse than a downward trend because there's no clear direction and people just can't sit on their hands. However, I just want to ask you today, do you really want to waste 70% of your time being angry and depressed when you could be spending 70% of your time improving, researching, and building an edge? In this video, I'm going to give you a few practical things that you can do while the market's going sideways. So when the bull market returns, you can build an edge and have a bigger edge over the competition. Now, eventually the market's going to turn. We are in a chop market, but what could you be doing instead? The first thing you can do is follow really great crypto traders and investors. These crypto traders and investors have a proven track record. You can find them in the description. There's a link down there to the thread I made for this video that basically you can follow them, and they have a proven track record. They have a big following. You want to spend your time learning their mindset, looking at their educational content, and getting better over time. The second thing you can do, and this is a combo, is spend time researching different protocols and look for airdrops. This is the perfect time to hunt for airdrops. The reason is because in Web 2 companies, you have to pay to use their service, and when you use their service, they don't really give you anything in return. Instead, they sell your data. For the first time in history with crypto, you can use a protocol and the protocol will pay you money. Because the reasoning is because if they raise money, let's just say they raise 50 million or 100 million bucks, they have to prove use cases. They have to prove product market fit. So oftentimes to trigger usage and data on the platform, they do an airdrop. And they do that with the intention of getting users to keep using their platform, but they know that a percentage will never come back. So instead of them selling your data, you're giving them your data and they're paying you for it. Now, some of these airdrops aren't going to be massive. I did one the other day and I just clicked around very briefly and I got 150 bucks. Okay, I was late to the airdrop. But I have gotten a $28,000 airdrop this year and a $12,000 airdrop because I really like those protocols. I use those protocols a lot and they rewarded me for it. They gave me back some of the fees I generated for them. So if you spend your time doing this, this will position you way ahead of the curve because not only will you get an airdrop, you'll be in these ecosystems, so you'll catch opportunities early. You'll try out new apps, right? I mean, Barachain, for example, is they started from a bare bong NFT like 2 or 3 years ago, and those early NFT minters made, I don't know, I think they made millions. Hyperliquid, there are several people who got 6-figure and 7-figure airdrops simply for being early to the protocol. Okay, now these are exceptions to the rule, but they're out there. And there's other examples of that as well. So if you're spending time in these ecosystems early, generating volume, generating engagement, then you could catch an early NFT project or an early NFT meme coin, or they'll give you an outsized airdrop allocation. For example, Sonic's a new one. Hyperliquid's doing a season 2 airdrop. Not only that, you'll have a better feel for how to use these products and services. like these dexes and stuff like that. So when new participants join in, you have an edge because you have a better idea of how to trade on them. So think about it. You could spend your time, 70% of your time of the chop market doing this stuff, or you can be angry on the timeline, yelling at people and going after people, blaming people, be angry, depressed, and uncertain of when the market's going to trend. Why not be productive and build your edge today? Take your time to build your edge.